Hey folks, welcome to the third and final video in the Theros Fat Pack unboxing trilogy. This is Journey to Nyx, which just came out last weekend. It's the final set in the Theros series. But you already knew that. If you watch my previous videos in the Theros series, you've seen that I've sort of struck out on the booster packs and the fat packs, and I have not bought anything else in the series. So hopefully there's something a little more exciting in this box. See, we have the usual stuff. Rival the gods. Theros has become a battlefield. The gods have sent their forces against the mortals to punish the hubris of few, but mortals have risen up in defiance, and the time has come when you will be tested against a god. So it's a deicide-themed set. So let's tear it open and see what's inside. There's already a hole up here in the corner. I can just use that. Okay. I have no idea who all the characters are and everything, so I don't actually know who that guy is with the gleaming eye and everything. The horns. Inside the sleeve, you have this protective cardboard. We have the information booklet, player's guide, the usual background material. People get paid to write this stuff, and I never read it, and I feel bad for them, but at least they're getting paid. Backstory. Various gods. Known planeswalkers. Got a Johnny, and then here are the 10 coolest Journey to Nyx cards. Johnny, Mentor of Heroes, Kronos, God of Storms, Prophetic Flamespeaker, Godsend, Eidolon of Blossoms, Mana Confluence, Underworld Coinsmith, Sage of Hours, Silence the Believers, Nessian Game Warden. And then we have the complete set of cards. And the checklist. Gotta get them all. Alright, gotta catch them all. As usual, we have this sleeve that turns into a poster. It's just a much larger version of the artwork on the outside of the box. Okay. So, let's get to the box. More protective cardboard. 2 deck boxes, one with Johnny and the other one with that person. Spin down counter, otherwise known as a 20-sided die. I just dropped it on the floor. So this is sort of a black with gray detailing. If we compare this to... Wait a minute. So now we have the complete set of Theros spin down counters. Very exciting. When people come to visit me in my office, I always find myself unconsciously picking up those dice and playing with them like a huge dork. Alright. Let's get to the pack so that there is land here as well, as there always is. And then we have this how to play, which is probably just the same thing they put in all of them, so I won't bother opening that one up again. If you don't know how to play Magic by now when you're watching this, then I'm not going to teach you. Alright, away we go. Sorry, as usual, my throat is getting dry as soon as I decide to make a video. Okay, pack number 1. Farika's Chosen, Countermand, Lightning Diadem, Eagle of the Watch, Market Festival, Blue Tusk Boar, Cruel Feeding, Immortal Obstinacy, Sigilled Starfish, Desecration Plague, Coira's Dismissal, Colossal Heroics. I'm just taking a closer look at these. Strength of the Fallen. Or a new Constellation. I guess that's new. And the rare is Eidolon of Blossoms. I think that was one of the 10 coolest cards. Constellation of Eidolon of Blossoms. Another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. Draw a card. So, cool. And then a swamp and a bird. Alright, well. Got one of the 10 coolest cards. At least got that far. For the money I spent on this. Man, I am terrible at opening these things. It was so much easier in the 90s, and there were like more flimsy plastic instead of foil plastic. Font of Fortunes, Sigilled Skink, Johnny's Presence, Golden Hind, Feast of Dreams, Gluttonous Cyclops, Blood-Crazed Hoplite, Oppressive Rays, Warwing Siren, Satyr Grove Dancer, Rollick of Abandon, Phalanx Formation, Forgeborn Oreads, and Worst Fears, a mythic. Hey, alright. You control target player during that player's next turn. Exile Worst Fears. Pretty cool. Island and a Sphinx. Alright, so things are looking up. Font of Fortunes, Sigilled Skink, Johnny's Presence, Golden Hind, Feast of Demons, Cloaked Siren, Flame Speaker's Will, Cast into Darkness, Oresco Swiftclaw, Nessian Game Board, and I think that was, let me just have this up, I think that was also one of the 10 coolest. Sorry, this is okay, let's see. Okay, so Eidolon of Blossoms was one of the 10 coolest, and so was Nessian Game Warden. So let's see what Nessian Game Warden does. When Nessian Game Warden enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of 4s you control. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Alright, that's pretty good. My wife's going to love that one. My wife, as I think I mentioned before, likes to play green, and she usually kicks my ass with it because I built her really good green decks with lots of nasty creatures in them. Kyora's Dismissal, Knowledge and Power, and the rare is Master of the Feast. 3-drop, 5/5 flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent draws a card. Interesting. Ooh, and a foil, uncommon foil, Nyx Weaver. 3-drop, 2/3 reach. At the beginning of your upkeep, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Exile Nyx Weaver, return target card from graveyard to your hand. Interesting. Mountain and a Minotaur. Ornament of Nyx, Font of Fertility, Rotted Hulk, God Hunter Octopus, Rouse the Mob, Fount of Vigor, Desecration Plague, Starfall. That's a good direct damage card, although it's kind of expensive. Cast into Darkness, Apply Line Cranes, Phalanx Formation, Storm Chaser Chimera, Agent of Erebos, and the rare is Sage of Hours, another mythic. Hey, look at that. Heroic. Okay, 2-drop, 1/1, heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Sage of Hours, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Remove all +1/+1 counters. For each 5 counters you move this way, take an extra turn after this one. Huh, that is a pretty cool card. Swamp and Gold. It's weird, they have gold as a token. Alright, so far I have 2 mythics and 2 coolest. So already, I think and the Sage of Hours is also one of the 10 coolest, so there you go. I think that this box has already justified itself, so that's good. Certainly much better than the Theros and Born of the Gods fat packs. Okay, Eagle of the Watch, Font of Fertility, Farik is Chosen, Font of Fortunes, Johnny's Presence. God, the repetition of the comments here just drives me crazy. Pin to the Earth, Renowned Weaver, Flurry of Horns, Thassa's Devourer, Gluttonous Cyclops, Mogus's Warhound, Pull from the Deep, Nyx Weaver. I think I already have one of those. Yes, I do. I think. Yes. That was a no. Okay, that was the foil in the previous pack. All right, I can't remember things from one minute to the next. Okay, and the rare is Twin Flame. 2-drop, sorcery, Twin Flame cost. Remember, guys, for each target. But the first, use any number of target creatures you control. For each of them, put a token that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield. Those tokens have haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. Huh, that's cool. Planes and a spider token. Okay, that was 5 booster packs. I was confused because I was wondering why I had read an uncommon card, and then I realized that it was a foil. That's why I read it. So I apologize for being a little foggy at the moment. All right, I'll just take a quick look through the land pack since it is part of the box. Let's build up the anticipation for the second set of boosters for as long as possible. Alright, I don't understand why they put them all out of order like this, but they do. Why not just put all the planes together and this? How is this useful? It just it's no freaking sense. Okay. Sorry for that rant. It's just easily avoided lapses in logic and drives you crazy. Okay. Nature's Panoply, Nixon Fusion, God Hunter Octopus, Sagiled Skink. I'm sorry about the focus. I dropped my phone, and I think the camera is messed up now. That's why it's having trouble focusing. Crewfix's Insight, Renowned Weaver, Flurry of Horns. The screen is completely shattered, but the camera still works. It's trouble focusing. Gluttonous Cyclops, Curious Dismissal, Colossal Heroics. Is that one of the... No, it's not. I'm all excited about the 10 coolest now that I'm, got 3 of them. Feldhide Petrifier, Medusa reference there. Medusa, she's not supposed to be hot. She's supposed to be ugly. That's the whole point. Not that I mind pictures of hot girls, but And the rare is Doomwake Giant. Whenever Doomwake Giant or another enchantment enters the battlefield under control, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. Planes and an ad. 3 more packs. Some good cards in this one. Magma Spray. Is that direct damage? Yes. Eagle of the Watch, Font of Fertility, Farik is Chosen. I've got like 3 or 4 of those already. Font of Fortunes, 3 or 4 of those. Sagiled Skink, yeah, these are all looking very familiar. Not a lot of variety in the commons, and that's okay. Ravenous Lucrocata, Font of Ire, Chariot of Victory, Strength from the Fallen, Eidolon of Rhetoric, and the rare is Temple of Epiphany. It's a red and blue dual land. And a foil, Humbler of Mortals. Common foil, not bad. Forest, another ad. Alright, 2 more packs. Back into focus. Okay, Countermand, Pensive Minotaur, Armament of Nyx, Font of Fertility, Rotted Hulk, God Hunter Octopus, Flamespeaker's Will, Cast into Darkness, Oresco Swiftclaw, Triton Shorestalker, Spite of Mugus, hey, another Nessian Game Warden. Thassa's Ire, and the rare is Bearer of Heavens. 8 drop 10/10. My goodness. When Bearer of Heavens dies, destroy all permanents at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, that's a pretty good card. It's a good red senseless destruction card. It's kind of my style. Mountain and a bird. Okay. The 9th and final pack in this has been a pretty good fat pack. A Crow and Mastiff, Nature's Panoply, Nixon Fusion, God Hunter Octopus, Sagad Skink, Font of Vigor, Oppressive Rays, Pinned Earth, Renowned Weaver, Flurry of Horns, Consigned to Dust, Knowledge and Power, Pull from the Deep, and our last rare is Hydra Bloodmaster, 6 drop 7/7 Monstrosity X. My goodness. Yeah, this is perfect for my wife because she, this is going to be a card that's going to kick my ass many times as we play. And a Swamp and an Ad. Okay, well, that was pretty good. We got 2 Mythics, 4 of the, what Wizards of the Coast considers to be the top 10 cards in the set. 2 copies of 1 card, but nonetheless 4 cards total. And pretty happy with this. So doesn't quite make up for the stinkers that I got in my previous 2 fat packs, but I'll take it. Thanks for watching, and the next one will be probably either a Deck Builder's Toolkit or the 2015 course set, which I may buy another box of. I like to do that every year. Okay, thanks a lot.